welcome back to another episode of Jacksnax. Today we're going to do a note-for-note transcription of Elliot Easton's solo on Shake It Up by the Cars. All right, let's look at Shake It Up. We're going to start with our middle finger on the G string. And do that little phrase, all right? We're on the neck pickup with the tone rolled down a little bit. Slide up starting on the and of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and oop bap boom. That kind of thing, okay? So when we come up, hit the G, then hit a C, and then hit them both. All right, and give it a little wiggle. 1, 2, 3, and. Do that 3 times, then we're going to come up to this D on the B string at the 15th fret, and we're going to start with just muting it, and then slowly you press it down. Okay, so over the top, over the course, you start muted, resolve to that C at the 13th fret on the B string. Also, you start with some palm muting there on your way in. And then let this up as you start pressing down your ring finger on the D. Okay, and now he does this great little number, okay? All right, so we're gonna start again on that D note. We're gonna bend up, just give it a little like quarter tone, maybe all the way to the E flat. We're still on the neck pickup, but we're about to flick, all right? And so on his recording, he was trying to emulate 2 guitar players trading solos. So this was the first guy who was on the neck pickup. When he switches there, the personality of the soloist changes, so that's the idea. However, when he tracked this note twice. I can't do that and switch to the new pickup because his track has an overdub on it. So I'm going and doing a flick here on the last little bit there to create that secondary pick attack. So instead of, I go, okay. So I'm not sure what your situation is gonna be, but that's how come I'm not playing that note twice when I actually tracked it in my version, okay? So we're gonna come up here, 15th fret B string, middle finger, little hook bend, then tag the pinky on the A note, that's at the 17th fret, very short, right? Like that. So we're gonna go from the A to the G. All right, and the idea is you gotta make sure they're nice and tight. He's really good at that, you know, keeping everything super clean. All right, and then he ends there on the 13th, okay? That second pick stroke is actually going to be for me. I'm going to teach it to you as a flick of the pickup selector. Okay, that might take some getting used to. And I don't do that move a lot, but it's really cool. All right, so there we are. So if we go, then we're going to come back here to the 13th fret ring finger. We're going to do a 2 fret bend up to the G, and you want to get there kind of quick. You don't want it to be like a. You don't want it to be taking a long time. You want to just kind of get there. And if you can, the hook happens on the back end of it, okay? There's definitely is that thing going on there on the back end. So we've got the, pardon me, we've got that little hook on this E flat note, okay? We're gonna hit the flat third and then the root here back to our C. Now, you might be accustomed to fretting that tonic, okay, that C with your ring finger. I'm going to suggest if you do that, you're going to be using your pinky here, or you can fret there with your middle finger so you can reach the B flat, which you're about to bend, okay, with my ring finger. So 1, 2, 3, and that's that lick. the next line, okay? That's over the A minor. So we're gonna bend here from this G up towards A, a little rake, 8th fret towards the 10th fret, like that. We're gonna come up under and grab that actual note that we're bending towards, this A at the 5th fret with our index finger. And I usually use an upstroke to make that hit, like that. And in 2 seconds, you're gonna see why it's important to delineate that that's an upstroke, because the next time I do it, I use a downstroke always. Like that. I find that it feels more like the recording when I rush that second one a little bit. I'm not sure if it's one's swinging and one's a triplet or whatever. I'm not sure exactly. But if you listen to it slowed way down, I used the Vidami here to help me kind of keep things, you know, as performed by Elliot Easton, rather than just what I could hear at tempo. It's so amazing to be able to slow this stuff down and hear what he's doing. So he's going, and then there's definitely less time between that first bend towards the A, like that. He goes, like it just comes right in. All right, and then we come into that fast little pull off, and then we hit the flat 5. So, okay. I took too long on that second bend that last time. That's the tendency, is to turn it into that old cliche that some people even teach it that way, with that extra bit of hesitation on the second bend. It's not there. That's it. All right, so. All right, we're ending on that. That's just your typical. Right, so we're doing. Slowly playing over the A into the B flat chord, we go. So. Okay, we're going to come up from the 2 into the 3 of the B flat chord. All right, and that's the hardest lick by far. The next lick is pretty challenging too, but for different reasons, okay? That is the second to last lick that we're looking at here. We just played over the A minor to B flat. Now we're back in C. We're gonna bend up from this B flat on the 11th fret B string towards C here. Not towards it, just straight to C. And we're gonna release not 1 fret, but halfway. Like kind of if there was a fret here, we would be going there. So somewhere between B and C. All right, like there, right? So just a quarter step release. Then strike again, and then let it down and pull off back to this G note. Like that, no pick harmonic though, okay? Okay, then we're gonna do another pull off. Then a hammer on with the middle finger up here to this A note. Where we bend up from A to B flat again. Now see the ring finger right there? We're gonna slide it back 1 fret and then immediately pivot our index finger up from the flat 3rd into this E note, but not quite make it. Kind of that bluesy sound. Again, much of this lick is those in-between notes that are really nuanced and amazing, but they're also totally treacherous. If you whiff, it's gonna sound really nasty. Okay, so. Right, and there we are, kind of between E flat and E. Then we're gonna put down our ring finger here at the 10th fret and go like that. 2 upstrokes, not in this position, but in this position. Okay, and then right back to the G string. Like that. Like that. Okay, again, we're going to access some of that Jeff Becky sour, like, where he's kind of pre-bending to create that tense sound. I think that, you know, Elliott was keyed into all those great guys, you know, and he channeled it, but in a very, very controlled and musical way that fit into the pop band that he was, you know, member of. So here we are again. We're going to bend up, do the little microtonal release, then pick, strike, pull off, pick, strike, pull off, hammer on up into B flat. Then upstroke, backslide, and then bend up with index finger. Still in this upward position, we rake across the G and B string. When I slowed it down, I was like, wow, there's a lot of levels to this little lick. Like that, okay? And it's a challenging lick in terms of those little bends, okay? So here we are again, one last time. That is the last lick, the coup de grace, so to speak. We are gonna bend from 2 up into the flat 3. We're still over our C chord, okay? So we bend quickly into the chord tone and don't really give it too much wiggle. Like that. All right, and we're gonna go. We're gonna come back to here, to this B flat. Right, then we pull off back to this G and then bend up again. Come here to this D and bend 1 fret. So there's a couple of these double hits, right? Whoop. Quite a bit of pricking pressure to get that snappy sound. You may find that it's easier for you to do one economy stroke here right before we do the position shift. It buys you a little extra time. It feels unnatural to me, but even though I do a lot of economy picking to buy more time to get to things, I just did it there. So. Right there. Instead of, which I think I did in my take. Okay, so we just did that kind of Hendrix thing. So it's the same idea. We're doing a 1 fret bend and then the little run. Using the B flat on that time, then we come here, bend up. So that's F and then back to the G. Position shift. Like that. So. So that's going to wrap up today's lesson. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Please share, like, and subscribe. Okay? Bye-bye.